Hello world, how are you? Hope everybody's doing good. I wanted to hop on here real quick and just say hi to you guys. I'm kind of waiting for my water heater to warm up and I was really digging this tank and thought I'd hop on, talk about it a little bit and just say hi to all y'all. So let's get into this tank. Hello Val's Elbow, Bluefair 21, Johnny Mirren, how you doing? How you doing? So in here I got some Goldie Eye, Melanitania Goldie Eye Decay. You see they're very beautiful rainbow fish. And then some Dockensia Similis mascara barbs. And I'm trying to get them mascara barbs to breed. I was going to put them in a 125 high upstairs. And I kind of got this method from Ted Judy. So I'm going to try that out. He bred his Dockensia Rohani with this same kind of method. So far they've just been hanging out over here and sparring and kind of doing their thing. I think I saw eggs once. I just did a water change, so that's usually when it triggers them. But I'm finally getting some water changes done. For you guys that don't know what's been going on, watch my video before this. It explains a lot that has going on in this last month or so. And I'm finally getting to the point where I can change some water. Slowly but surely. But yeah, I'm totally digging it. And I also put a new light on here. I put one of those Aqua Neat 24/7 lights on here. And it has a plant mode, a fish mode, and something else. And I'm liking it. It's not real bright, but you can see that it's like just enough for the plants. I got another one I can put on if I need to. And I figured if the Similis barbs don't breed into these are just pom-pom, like cheerleading nylon pom-poms. If the Similis barbs don't breed into it, at least the Melanitania Goldie Eye Decay may. Can I see your nano fish? Forgot the name. I've got all kinds of nano fish. Yeah, Blue Ferret 21, it is getting sorted out. Like, at least I can move water. The only problem is it takes a whole water heater. I got an 80-gallon water heater. But with the RO system, it rejects around 2.5% or 2.5 parts per one product made. So it runs through that water heater real quick. And I'm only running it about 72 degrees. But yeah, like I've spent pretty much today doing this tank down here and then this tank. And as you can see here, many of you guys know I don't usually run filters, but I was running some meds in here. And I decided I'd go ahead and throw a filter on it just to help pull the meds out quicker than water change, because it's taking me way too long, because it takes about an hour to fill it. You got a little while to clean it, an hour to fill it, and then you got about another hour to wait for the hot water heater. So between 4 hours, this is all I could get done due to my situation. But I got a plan, and thanks to an awesome supporter of mine, big shout out to Harold. Hopefully I should be getting a new water system going sooner that will be pumping me more water. Like, I'm going to keep the RO system and all that. Has a bristlenose Placo. He's in here too. He's gone now. But I am going to keep the RO set up for like my RO stand over here. I got all the lights off right now so the reflections didn't hit on this tank. Also got this up here to kind of block the reflection. Here I've got a blue neon Stifiding goby. That's a female. But yeah, I'll be coming up with a video and everything else showing you guys what I plan on doing. I mentioned it a little bit in the last video. The only difference is I'm not planning on getting a water softener now. I'm going to do something else. Man, I love these Goldie Eye Decays. Love them, love them, love them. Let's see. Awesome, awesome. Are you still working the porch ponds this winter? Any issue with the cold weather? Yes, I am. They're still going. They're going pretty good. I haven't had any issues yet. I've got one tub that is running out of water. For some reason, I think it sprung a leak somehow. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's a very slow leak if it is. Or maybe it's just evaporation, but they're all still doing good. It's a negative degree. It's getting in the negatives here again. But they're all doing good. But thanks for asking. Do you like the pom-poms better than the yarn? As far as the pom-poms better than the yarn, I like the yarn a little better because the eggs will actually stick to the yarn. You hear my boy up there yelling for me. But the nylon, the eggs don't really stick to it. So for egg scatters that don't have sticky eggs, it's great for it to go down underneath. But as far as the rainbows, not as well as it's not as good as the acrylic. Is Mary Beth May and Joel Gillette having a little mod war going on here? Oh no, he retracted his own message. I thought I saw him. Okay. I'm just seeing things. Never mind. But yes, I like the yarn better for the rainbow eggs. But for the barbs, definitely the nylon. So it depends on your fish. That and these are really easy because you can get these on like Oriental Trading for super cheap. And you just put them in there. You don't have to sit there and make them and all that. But eventually, hopefully these plants will come out. This is Bacopa Carolina, and then I've got a Buche back there. It's barely even hanging on. There was a white Anubias in here. Then Luigia arculata. There's a flamingo crypt down there too. Sad flamingo crypt. I don't know why this tank used to be an all algae tank, which used to be my favorite, one of my favorites. Like, you could keep so many fish in here, never have to worry about a thing. Didn't have a filter or anything. The algae just was awesome for the fish, for breeding, raising up, everything. Can I see your rare endlers? Want buy some, please? They're on the other side of the house, so I'd probably lose the internet on here. But I show them all the time in a lot of my videos. I've never had any complaints, that's for sure. They're a showstopper usually whenever people come in my fish room. Even with fish like this, people love to see those endlers. I tell you what, I will try to go over there. You hang on just a little bit, and I'll try to make my way in there and see if we can't see them. A lot of them are in green water, but I still got a tank that's not. Do you have any Australian rainbows, mate? I believe I do. I've got Snapper Creek. I believe that's Australian. Maybe a couple other types. Upper Tor River species fish. Yeah, let's see if we can make our way in there without losing you guys. Say hi to Wes. I'll do that for you. Pop in this chat here. Hello, people. It works so much better with my camera on the other side. This side of the camera is absolutely horrible. What's up, Zach's Tanks Crazy Aquarium Guy? And all you other cool cats in this chat. Do you have any non-aquatic pets? I have 5 cats, which is almost too much. And I've kept about everything else growing up. I've kept rabbits, squirrels, guinea pigs, hamsters, gerbils, ferrets, turtles, crawdads, snakes. I've kept pretty much everything growing up. So I got a lot of that out of my system. This is the tank I love the most. This is my baby. That's the mom and dad goldie-eyed Kai right there. There's the Upper Tor. That's a rare one. There's the Snapper Creek AA I was talking about. Love that tank. And yeah, I did a rescape rehaul on this. I took all the Hygrophila augustifolia out of there. Ended up putting it down here. Put a little bit back there. I had a nice little Anubias going on underneath all those plants. And ended up putting these pastel guppies in there. I love these guppies. Like, that's a female right there. And that's the male. Super colorful. One of these days I'll deal with the reflection and all that, but you know how it goes, one step at a time. Rome wasn't built overnight. And then I'm going to try to just grow crypts all the way over on that side. Maybe just do Luigi arcuata here and maybe keep that area between them. Some people call them Euros, some people call them Erios. Here's some of the rainbow tiger endlers that guy was wanting to look at. Videos are definitely better than pictures, that's for sure. I don't know how well this is coming out because these guys never stop moving. But they have all sorts of colors. See that? I like the pinkish ones, the ones that get that little bit of pink with that light blue. And then the ones with the green and then the blue. Orange ones are cool too. They're very neat. Some of my favorite. I'm surprised I didn't lose you guys. That's good. I got a filter on this one too, getting the meds out of that. All these tanks are about ready. It looks okay, but for me, not quite where I want it to be, but we'll get there. Alright, I'll answer a few more questions here, and then I'm going to hop off because I got to get back to it. I got to hang some lights. Let's see. Do you think it would be possible to carpet Monte Carlo with no CO2, just lights and Excel? Yes, definitely, Michael Rodriguez. You can do that. I've done it. Just make sure you trim it, or it'll just float up into the air. But you can't do it. How are the panda guppies doing? They're doing okay. I got hit. I tried to put them in the 75 in the garage, and it hit some of them. And I think it was the cold, too, because it's just way too cold in that garage in some spots. And I've got like 20 females and 1 male right now. But I'm trying to get them going again. Thanks. Yeah, these are the B team. These are my B team blue dreams, believe it or not. Yeah, see, Heather knows. These are the B teams. We can go look at the A team if you guys want. If I missed any questions, sorry. Do you have blue tigers for sale? I don't have any tigers for sale. I have blue dreams. JH Aquatics, if that's what you're looking for. Here's the A team. If I can get them in focus. Let's start up here. Which, I mean, they're not too far off. It's just these breed pretty much true. Like, see, this one I would call, though. There's a call. I mean, it's blue, but it ain't the quality I'd like it to be. It's getting thinner, though. I sold a ton of these. Sold a ton of them. They're really hiding all back here, though. You can't really see them in the bronze crypt. They blend really well with the bronze crypt. See this one crawling down. Little bridge. Little root bridge. What do you do with the calls? Well, what I used to do, like now with these calls, say I get these calls, I got a 75 in the main fish room that I'm going to start sticking all my calls again. Now that I'm going to try to do more with shrimp. I'm trying to do it all. That's my biggest problem is I try to do it all and I'm only one man. But eventually I'll get there and make it work. I'm loving this bronze crypt though. It's really showing its color in nature. Because I've seen this plant grow in so many different forms. It's crazy. Like there's bronze crypt. Then let me show you some other examples. Glad you're loving the Blue Dreams, Bill. Make 89 that you got from me. Waiting for the golden backs when they coming out. As far as the golden backs, they've been breeding real slow. I think it's easier for me to walk and talk to you guys like this than try to go slow the other way. But as far as the golden back, they're going really slow. But they're coming up. I only got them in a 10-gallon and I got some in here. There's one right there. I love this tank. I just got to get that algae out. The yellows, which also have golden backs in here, there's a lot of them in there. Like this whole pearl weed is littered with them. But I've got to get so much organized and put together. Like this whole tank melted on me. If you guys know the big Hudori Crypt mat tank I had, freaking completely melted. Hasn't been growing back. I don't think it likes my soft water that much, or it's transitioning to it, because it melted back, then it started growing back, then it started melting back again. I guess get this tank over and done with. I don't know what to do with these killifish, because they're all kind of special from trying to breed them from Petco. Never do that again. Never buy fish like killifish to breed from Petco. I love these Japanese blue endlers though. These have really been growing on me. After I was doing my top offs the other day, I was like, wow. Got them like, wow. And then I put some Pingu guppies in here too with these, my Skittles mix. So right now, a lot's kind of getting changed up. I'm doing a lot of reorganizing. Like so many of these tanks need reorganizing. It's just been insanity. But I'm getting there slowly but surely. Crystal reds. Here's some more of the rainbow tiger endlers. You can see them. They're just in water. Here's some else. Someone's looking kind of tigery. I may have to call some of them out. But yeah, that crypt was melting back and it completely caused some green water issues just from the organics breaking down, and then the waste with the fish probably caused a little bit of ammonia spike, so the green water outbalanced it. Here's a hodgepodge. This is kind of like a cold tank here. I now have these tanks on my office desk here though, that this will be all my male calls, and then this I may have females. Right now I'm clearing these females out to work on projects. Then these are all the fry or whatever, but I'm going to do some more organizing with that. But alright, I thought I'd hop on here real quick, say hi. I'm in a much better mood. Water change is getting done. Things are getting done. It's going slow, super slow, but it's going. And that's the most important.